Hello, this is Athena from AMG Creates, and this is a birthday card. So I am of course using a bug deal. We are also gonna foil today. There are tons of different places that you can use foil from, a ton of different companies that do it. I am using the Crafter's Companion Gemini foiling system mess. Basically, it is a hot foil plate. It is a whole thing. I'll show you guys one day. Right now, my whole crafting room is gross. But basically, you put it on this foil press on a hot plate. It heats up because it's a full thing of metal, and then you put it through a die cutting machine. And what you saw was what you get if you do it properly. There are lots of ways to not do it. If you make the press, so the sandwich, the thing that you run it all through all together, if you make that too hard, you'll ruin all of your stuff because it will cut it out instead. So that was what I did the first time, and I got a new magnet plate because of it. I'm glad I had one here. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked out too well for anybody after that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's really cool because there are a million different colors. Spellbinders also makes one, and they have their own system for it as well. But yeah, I have the Crafter's Companion. You can also, anything that is heat embossing, or heat foiling, rather, you can use it interchangeably. So, no, not the words. But you can use the foil interchangeably with, if you wanted to use Spellbinders. If you wanted to use a Misty, if you wanted to use the Crafter's Companion. Yeah, there are a lot of things. If you want to know more about it, give me a comment and I can easily throw you some videos. I am slightly knowledgeable about it, though it doesn't sound like it right now. Also, the fun part about this is that the Distress Oxide comes right off of it. So all of the places that are dull, I just wiped right over them with a dry, like Kleenex, basically. I have wet wipes, that one happened to be dry. But yeah, I just rubbed it off of there and that was good. So I wanted to use the same color for the Happy Birthday to You. Looking at it, I'm not that big of a fan of it afterwards because it's hard to see. And it was meant to be hard to see. But I should have made the maybe the words a little bit darker. I didn't want the white and I didn't want the blue to sit on there. I have seen really pretty ones where people have put like the Happy Birthday to You, where they've put like raised it up real well. And I did two, and then I did one white that was offset that you'll see on here. Yeah, looking at it now, actually looking at the end result, and really I could use like some dark blue colored pencil and make it look a little bit better. But yeah, that's the best part. These cards aren't going out to anybody. This is just me playing. However, closer to Christmas, there will be cards that will actually go out to people. So I won't be messing around as much, I guess. So yeah, now I am going to be doing all of the little bugs. Just stamping out all the little bugs and die cutting them out. I have also seen this done with they have miniature people. They have miniature people for all seasons and for sports and stuff. And I've seen them used for the Happy Birthday things too. For like a student card or for an office Happy Birthday card. Do they even celebrate birthdays in offices anymore at places of business that you work at? I have no clue. Anyway, so getting all of these colored, doing some really fun shading, doing the regular shading, I don't know what I'm talking about. Making sure that these bugs are colorful because I like the color in them. And also making sure that they're not too bold. They do kind of stand out in the card. But that's okay. The bugs want you to know that, you know, happy birthday and whatnot, I suppose. So now I'm just going to die cut them out. I have new washi tape because I have used all of the Valentine's Day one. And I'm not a big fan of yellow chevron, so that's the next to go. Yep, getting all of these cut out. I really do like the foiling that I did. I don't have a whole lot of those though, so it's really hard to... I have some mostly for like Christmas and stuff. That's whenever I do most of my cards. So yeah, I don't have any for just regular run-of-the-mill cards. If you want winter stuff, I'm your girl for it. But if you just want regular cards, nope. So getting all of these done. And I'm actually putting them back. That's what I noticed whenever I was doing 2 or 3 stamp sets, is that I was just a mangle of hodgepodge of die sets and everything all over the place afterwards. So I'm trying my best to be better with that, because my desk is an epic nightmare afterwards, and it still is. But I'm gonna put all of these together. And I could have done like black instead of white. There are a lot of things that looking at this I could have done differently. I just didn't. And that's okay. It's a learning experience for all. And that way, if you like what you see, then you can always try to emulate, I guess. Or comment and ask me how I did it. I will gladly walk you through it. Yeah, it's just hard to see. So maybe I should have done like a gray or something? I don't know. I like the idea. But now I'm gonna glue all of the bugs on here. If you like the idea of this card, or if you just like the card in general, or if, you know, you're a nice human being, please feel free to like, and, or, you know, thumbs down, whatever works for me. It's engagement. I could care less. I mean, thank you so much for the thumbs up. And also thank you for the thumbs down, because it means that, hey, you at least, you know, we're here, right? If you like the whole card making thing and you want to see more, then I have a whole bunch of them from like today on back to the new year. Well, not really, more like January, February, more like February. And yeah, so there's a lot to watch, but please feel free to subscribe, because I don't see myself not doing this, especially now that I'm not doing 6 per week. So with this is the big size that the card base comes in, and because of that, I didn't really want to cut it down. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so we're using the leads. And I've done this with other cards before, and I almost tapped my block in the ink thing. Yep, it's one of those nights. I am doing this at night, so I'm recording it at night. It's just easier that way sometimes. So I know that I'm not going to need to stamp up the whole card, just the outside. So I'm just inking that up as best as I can. See, ta-da! I like using things like that as a background sort of thing. I usually cut these down to where they're a little bit bigger than the actual thing that I've made. So with this, I don't have to. So I have happy birthday to you. And then on the inside, I'm going to take those 2 whole leaves, not the ones that's been munched on. And I'm going to say, this is a really bug deal, instead of really big deal. Lawn Fawn is very much known for their puns. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so happy birthday to you. This is a really bug deal. This is great for little boys or just people in general who like bugs. Maybe even little girls, who knows. But either way, happy birthday to you. This is a really bug deal. Have a nice day.